Today, we're going to be opening up 2 of these Grafaiai EX boxes. A, we're going to see if they're worth opening up. B, we're going to see if they're worth the investment. And C, of course, we're going to see what we can get in terms of pulls. So let's get straight into the opening. We'll go with one box first, then we'll open up the other one. The boxes are too big for my camera setup, so this is as good as it gets for now, but we're gonna go ahead, crack open this box, and then we're gonna see what comes inside of the Grafaiai EX box, including the packs, the cards, etc. So, box is open, lid is up, and let's go ahead. So for pack selection for this Grafaiai EX boxes, not too bad. We have a Temporal Forces, we will definitely take that. Then we have a Paradox Rift. We have another Temporal Forces, and then we have a Scarlet and Violet base. So for me personally, I really like Temporal Forces. The pulls out of there are great. There's some great values, excellent Pokemon cards. Paradox Rift itself is pretty good too. I mean, you have the Salamence, or I guess, I forget the Paradox version name, but maybe we'll pull it and then we'll get it. Is it Slithermoon, Slitherwing, something like that? And then we have Scarlet and Violet, where, yeah, I mean, there's some pretty basic pulls out of here, like the Miraidon and Koraidon SIRs, but those are a possibility as well. And then we'll put those to the side over here. We have the Jumbo promo card, so this is a Jumbo Grafaiai EX card. Not too bad, put that to the side. And then we have our 2 promo cards over here. Let's see if we can do this without, yeah, there we go. Put that on the ground. Here's the code card for the promo cards. And then we have Strudel, which is a holographic promo right there. Not too bad. And then we have Grafaiai EX itself, which is, yeah, the other promo card. So not too bad. I mean, the edge wear isn't too bad on this card, nor are the corners. Not that I would grade it, but yeah, you never know, right? All right. Let's go ahead. We'll start off with Scarlet and Violet first because, in my opinion, it's the least amount of excitement, I guess, if that makes sense. For me personally, we have Magikarp, Magnemite, Tarantula, Pokemon Catcher, Arven, Messagoza, Drifblim, Mankey, Muck, and a Professor's Research. So nothing in that pack there. There's the code card. We'll put all that to the side. Then I actually think I'm going to go Paradox Rift next. I really like Temporal Forces as a set, so I'm going to try and save it for the end here. There we go. And yeah, we're looking for that Salamence Paradox. We're also looking for Garchomp. And yeah, we'll see what we can get. We have Toxel, Liepard, Wimpod, Elekid, Gliscor, Future Booster Energy Capsule, Simisage, Pansage, Parasol Lady, and a Wo-Chien. There we go, so nothing in that one either. And then, yeah, we'll go to we already did Paradox Rift, Temporal Forces. So yeah, we're looking for any of the Paradox version of the legendary dogs. There's a few other, there's like the Guardians, I forget their exact name, like Virizion and Cobalion. They're in here too, so we'll see if we can get those. Colossus, Terrakion, all those kinds of Pokemon. Skitty, Electabuzz, Bramblin, Beheeyem, Rapidash, Boltund, Turtwig, Electabuzz, and a Miraidon Holo, so nothing in that one either. So far we are 0 for 3 on these packs. And yeah, last Temporal Forces, let's see here. What luck we can get out of this bad boy, right? All right, here we go. We have Ekans, Turtwig, Poochyena, Wiglet, Sableye, Iron Valiant, Rescue Board, Golett. Oh, we got something. A Cutie Fly, illustration rare. Okay, our first hit. We will definitely take it. And behind that, we have a Melmetal and nothing else. But we will definitely take this Cutie Fly. I don't think it's a very expensive card, but we need to get on the board, right? We are 1 for 4 now. So put that to the side. And then we have one more Grafaiai EX box. The reason I got 2 of these, they were pretty cheap at my local card shop. I guess that's the other thing we should get into, right? Is investments and all that. So how much money went into these? So I paid around, after taxes, $20 Canadian for these, each of these 2 boxes. So it was around $40. Actually, I do think I paid under $40 for all of this, but we'll say it was around $40 Canadian. I am destroying this box. So that's not too bad. That's averages out to be around $5 a pack. Now, I mean, right now, for Scarlet and Violet era, you know, you want to just try and get packs for as cheap as possible. I mean, that's always the goal for every era, but especially Scarlet and Violet, because it's like still brand new and still out and present, right? You want to just try your best to, you know, get them for as little as possible. But we have the same pack selection. So we have Scarlet and Violet, Temporal Forces, Paradox Rift, and another Temporal Forces. Yeah, I don't have exact values on those, but yeah, I mean, I don't think that would be near $20 Canadian necessarily. Probably a little under. I think the card shops are selling them for less than that if you were to buy them individually, but it's certainly not bad. And it's obviously the convenience of the box and everything too. So yeah, we have the promo cards as well. And yeah, we will get into the 4 packs. We'll probably go in the same order. Maybe we'll split up the Temporal Forces and put the Paradox Rift in the middle this time, but we'll see. Here we go. Scarlet and Violet base. We have Magnemite, Tarantula, Pokemon Catcher, Clauncher, Floatzel, Miriam, Lucario, Clawitzer, Drowsy, and a Cloth. Nothing in that one. I feel like Scarlet and Violet base is so hard to get pulls out of now. Even just Scarlet and Violet sets in general, the pulls are not super easy to attain these days, which is like kind of crazy. I mean, it wasn't easy in Sword and Shield, but it is seeming like it's even harder nowadays. We have Snom. This is Temporal Forces, by the way. Pikachu, Scyther, Sizzlipede, Fortress, Full Metal Lab, Golurk, Shroomish, Croconaw, Roaring Moon. That's the Pokemon, Roaring Moon. I think I said Slitherwing, which I think is another Pokemon. I don't know what Pokemon it is. But yeah, Roaring Moon there. We'll put that away. Slitherwing, I think, is like a bug type Pokemon, Paradox version. All right, what did I say? Paradox Rift up next. Here we go. Open that up. And let's get into it. We have Yamask. I think there's something in here. Maybe. I don't know. Surskit, Whismur, Flamigo, Minior, Crocolore, Tulip, Elekid, Octillery, Palkia. There was nothing in here. I always have a joke with my friends. If you think you see something in Scarlet and Violet, that means you likely don't have anything, because the holos just stand out so much, right? So I just, yeah, it's always kind of the running joke. Whereas I feel like Sword and Shield, if you saw something in the back, you knew you saw something in the back, right? But here, if you see something in the back, it's usually not a good sign. So, all right, last pack, Temporal Forces. Let's go. Solosis, Scyther, Skitty, Electabuzz, Future Booster Energy Capsule, Great Tusk, Delcatty, Minccino, Zeraora, and a Whimsicott. All right, folks, that is that for the pack opening. That was brutal. I'm not gonna lie to you. We have, I mean, we'll look at the hit recap. It's not much, it's mostly promos. We'll put those down for now. We've got the 2 jumbo promos. So in terms of value, right, the initial value you get from this box, you have the 2 Grafaiai EX jumbo cards, which in and themselves are not bad at all with pricing. They're usually around a couple of dollars Canadian. So whatever that would be, take away 30% for USD. So I don't know, you could probably get away with maybe $3 a piece for these, but even that might be a little much. And then you have the hits themselves. Usually the actual sized hits are less, obviously depending on the collection box, but you have Shroodle up first. It'll probably be less than the Grafaiai EX. And then you have Grafaiai EX up next. Then our one hit Cutiefly, which was not a very valuable card to begin with. Then we have Grafaiai EX and Shroodle again. So this is the haul from 2 Grafaiai EX boxes, both of which come with 4 packs, 2 Temporal Forces, 1 Scarlet and Violet base, and then 1 Paradox Rift. You get the 2 promo cards, and then you get 1 jumbo card. Would it be worth the investment? I mean, when you think about it, right, I think a lot of people are still focused on Sword and Shield, which is completely fine because Scarlet and Violet is still new, novel, and plentiful, right? It is not as highly sought after. Nobody really wants to buy it right now. Everybody's focusing on Sword and Shield, which is totally fine, totally makes sense, right? But I will say there will come a time where people start to focus on Scarlet and Violet, and yeah, I mean, eventually stock will run short. This stuff will get more expensive, right? That'll happen. I picked these up for, you know, less than $20 a box, and that's Canadian. I don't even know what you would put that for USD. I mean, $15 or something like that, which is really incredible. It's never a bad time to buy things at their low, even if you have to wait a long time. I mean, we're likely gonna have to wait a long time for the Scarlet and Violet stuff, right, to go up in value, which is fine if you have the patience for that. So if you don't look for short-term investments with these boxes, the Grafaiai EX box, but if you're looking for the long-term investment, I mean, you have Temporal Forces and Paradox Rift in there, which so far are pretty decent sets in my opinion. They're holding their values pretty nicely, and the hits in there are not too bad at all. And Scarlet and Violet base, I mean, to be honest with you, it's not doing too hot, but there will come a time relatively soon where Scarlet and Violet base is really hard to find, I think, in my opinion. Probably within the next year, it'll be pretty difficult to find Scarlet and Violet base, if I had to make a random guess. Although, if they keep throwing them in these boxes, then it won't be that hard, but you never know, right? So, thank you everybody so much for watching. That was my little 2 cents on whether these are worth the investment or not. To sum that up, yes for the long term, no for the short term, and I will catch you in the next one.